Alright guys, how's it going? Hope everyone had a good Christmas and so on and so forth. Um, I've got a video I'm going to do for you today. Now, this is based on the back of some information that's been sent to me by one of you guys, Gav. I did ask if you want me to name him, and I have. So he sent me this. Some of it is a little bit, I don't know, like, I believe the bit about Semenyo and the manager stuff kind of also makes sense as well. So let me know what you think in the comments down below regarding all of this. If you like the video, obviously hit the like button, subscribe, and leave your comment as well, guys. So let's have a look at this, shall we? In fact, let me just clarify where I'm at with this. So the whole Semenyo stuff, like, you'd have probably noticed I didn't do a video yesterday based on the whole hullabaloo that were going around, like, oh my god, Liverpool are back in for Semenyo. No, guys, like, it's City and Bournemouth playing a game. Like, do you know what I mean? So Semenyo's let it known that he wants to go to City and no one else. So City are probably just kind of like, well, if he wants to just come to us, then why are we going to pay 65 million release clause? Let's save a bit of money and, like, we'll give you 55 or something daft like that. And then Bournemouth are letting it go out to the media going, oh, well, it's not signed, sealed, delivered yet, that he's off to blah, blah, blah. We have had phone calls from Liverpool, and Liverpool, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And it's just to put pressure on City to just pay the money and get it done. That's it. I would be 110% surprised to all hell if Liverpool ended up signing Semenyo, guys. I really would. That lad is nailed on to go to City, in my opinion. So all that stuff that came out yesterday was just absolute garbage, in my opinion. And it was just the media playing a game with City and Bournemouth. So there's that. So this is the little bit I've got here that's been sent to me. I'll read it out verbatim, so I'm not missing anything out. Regarding Semenyo, City deal is done. Liverpool never showed any late interest. Liverpool hierarchy tried to get Salah out in January to trigger the Semenyo release clause, but that backfired after Salah spoke out. Which, let's pause there. Makes sense. Liverpool don't really want to be using any more money than they have to, especially when they need to probably rake in a little bit after what they spent in the summer. So it makes sense. I think we covered an article the other day, actually. It was from James Pearson, and it was like sell to buy type thing. So maybe that's still ongoing. He also says that nothing will be done in this window. FSG are reluctant to give Slot any more money after the summer, as they're shocked he couldn't get the world-class signings to perform better, which I kind of understand that as well. Like, I think that's makes sense, doesn't it? In my opinion. What about yours? I can see that, in all fairness. Long term, nobody confident the recruitment team or Slot that he will be the Liverpool manager. He's hoping to see out until the summer. The only thing that's saving him now is that the top four Champions League qualification looks achievable, which we've mentioned on the channel before and on the stream when everyone was kicking off about him wanting to get sacked and stuff. I was like, well, we're not that far off top four, so they're not going to do that. And we are now fourth in the league, so I agree with that. On the manager side of things, there's a breakdown here of the different managers that Liverpool could potentially be looking at regarding Slot, which I think Liverpool will have obviously done some sort of due diligence regarding a replacement for Slot, just in case things don't go to plan and they are thinking about getting rid of him. So here we go. Alonso, he is liked by the Liverpool hierarchy. However, some of them are annoyed when he said he wasn't ready when they first approached him. City are also after him as a replacement for Pep Guardiola. If Liverpool do want him, then they need to get him as soon as possible. Whether or not he gets sacked by Real would be like the main thing there. Nagelsmann, liked by many as they like his brand of football and could help turn Wirtz into a superstar. Highly recommended by Klopp, but a move would only happen after the World Cup, which is something, again, we've mentioned on the channel. Luis Enrique, the dream target, but very, very difficult to get him out of PSG, as him and the family are settled in Paris. PSG owners want to tie him down to a first ever lifetime contract. I'm not so sure I believe that, but I believe it'd be difficult to get him out of PSG. Regarding the Premier League managers, there's two that they're looking at, Areola and Emery. They like Emery's coaching, especially his in-game tweaks. However, they are concerned of his handling of Harvey Elliott, which could lead to other young players. Areola brought to Bournemouth, by Hughes, who has a close relationship with the agent, who is also Alonso's agent. Would be the easiest to do as his contract runs out next summer. So it's basically put here, it's between Nagelsmann in top, Areola, Alonso, Emery, in that order. So I don't know, guys, like some of that makes a lot of sense to me, like the Areola stuff as well. I think I've mentioned that on streams as well. A lot of that does make sense. A lot of that is stuff that I could potentially see being right. I can't see a lifetime contract for a manager ever happening. Because if you did decide to sack him, the payout on that would be astronomical, I could imagine, unless you have like a clause in there that states that if his contract is terminated, then it goes for X amount of money. Regarding the slot situation, I do think top four at the minute is the reason why he's still in a job. I can also kind of agree with the whole not wanting to spend much money this summer because they don't know who's going to be the manager. I mean, the only thing I could potentially see them doing is bringing forward Gay, especially if he, that's like a long-term plan and everything like that. So I could see that happening. But yeah, anyway, guys, let me know down below what you think about all of this. And hopefully we'll have another video out shortly for you. But until then, I'll catch you in the next one, guys.